share with you my 8 essential tips and tricks to find the right foundation for your skin type. Tip number 1. Take your time. If you go into a store randomly and pick something after you've tried it out in the light there, then that is very likely to lead to a mispurchase and to you wasting money. And if you did pick the wrong makeup and you decide to stick with it, it's just going to ruin all other makeup looks, so you really want to avoid picking the wrong product. So taking your time is crucial. Second, know your skin undertone. Now I would say this is the most important aspect for getting the right color for you. So there are basically 3 types of undertones. There is the cool undertone, the warm undertone, and the neutral undertone. Now there's a simple trick to finding out which skin undertone you have. All you have to do is checking the color of your veins. Now, if your veins are mostly blue, that means you have a cold undertone. If your veins are mostly green, that means you have a warm undertone. If your veins are really in between of green and blue and you can't really tell, then that means you're most likely to be a neutral type. You want to make sure when you buy makeup, you stay in your color scheme, except for when you want to correct your skin color. If I'm a very cold type, I could choose a bit of a warmer color to neutralize my skin color. Moving on to the 3rd tip, match your skin type. Foundations are sold in different consistencies. Generally, you can say that the thicker, the denser the foundation, the more coverage it gives. Now, when you have very oily skin yourself, it's not advisable to buy a foundation that is very liquid. Same with dry skin. If you buy a foundation which is very dense and very thick, then you risk having these flaky patches and just in general looking older, which is something you don't want. So find the best compromise between matching your skin type and choosing the amount of coverage. Now onto my 4th tip, do your research. So once you have gathered all this information about your skin type and your skin color, it's oftentimes good to do some research online about what kind of brands have your specific combination of skin characteristics. So maybe you are looking for a rosy tone with a very liquid consistency. Then you can Google that and you can check, okay, which brands are specialized on that kind of makeup. And that way you are not going to randomly walk into some department store, but you already know the kind of brands you want to look at and you can go straight there. Tip number 5, don't let your tan disguise your true color. I definitely would not recommend choosing a foundation, especially when you want to invest in a good product, at a time whilst you are tanned. A tan oftentimes falsifies your skin analysis in terms of skin undertone and skin color, of course. So once the tan fades, you will be left with a product that doesn't really match your skin tone. Tip number 6, very important, when you buy a foundation, make sure you can test it in natural light. Department stores and makeup stores often have very flattering light conditions inside their stores, and also it's often yellow because it's tungsten light. My tip is to make a rough selection of maybe 3 shades inside the store and then doing some swatches on your skin and just going outside with a mirror and then checking whether the colors still match, whether they still disappear in your skin. Tip number 7, let it rest for a few minutes. Certain foundation types have a tendency of changing color after they're dry. So I would definitely wait a few minutes, let the foundation dry completely and see if the color still matches. And last but not least, tip number 8, invest in quality. This is a very important point as well. If you go through all that hustle trying to find the perfect shade, you should also invest in a good quality product. That does not mean that you have to buy the most expensive product there is, but it means that you should definitely make sure you don't jeopardize the quality because the other one is like a few quid less. These were my 8 simple tricks and tips for finding the right foundation shade. They have worked for me, maybe they work for you as well. I hope you liked this video, and if you did find it useful, I would be very happy if you gave it a thumbs up. As always, if you hated it, If you want to see more videos like that, definitely make sure to subscribe for free down here. And other than that, just enjoy your day. Pick the right foundation. Good night.